What is going on, everybody? It is Nidge here from Nidge Flash, just here to remind you that if you are enjoying the content, to leave a like, comment and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the video. What is going on, everybody? How is it going? Welcome to episode 18 of our Betis career mode and part 2 of the final push. So in the last episode, as you'll have seen now, we did unfortunately lose to Sociedad in the second game, and that means that although we are still in 4th place, that Sociedad are now just 6 points behind us with 9 points to play for. What this basically means is that out of the last 3 games, to completely guarantee, without relying on any other results, that we're going to get Champions League football, we need to pick up 1 win and 1 draw in the next few games. So hopefully we should be able to do that. Fingers crossed we'll be able to do it in today's episode. We'll just have to wait and see. But our first game today is against Almeria. The second is against Valladolid. So let's get straight into the action. What is going on, everybody? So today is Sunday, May the 4th, 2014, and we are playing Almeria away. Just before we get into that game, there was a bit of bad news. Leo Baptiste, our top scorer this season, has suffered an injury and is out for about 2 months, so we're going to be without him for the last 3 games, which is a big shame. It could be a big miss because he's been really good for us this season. I think he scored about 17-18 goals. In fact, I will check because I think he might even be the top scorer in La Liga outside of Ronaldo and Messi. Let's just check that. Where do you go? Player stats. Oh no, I'm behind Neymar. He's got 16 in the league alone, so he's having a really strong season for us. But thankfully, Ruben Castro did come back in the last game and he scored 2, so we're slotting him in instead of Baptiste as a straight swap. And the only other change that I have made is in the midfield. I've chucked in Jonathan Dos Santos for Lorenzo Reyes. So our team today looks like this: Adan in goal, Juanfran, Paulao, Amaya, Chica, Jonathan Dos Santos, Vidio, Cedric, Verdu, Eduardo and Ruben Castro. Let's get into the game. Here we go then, everybody. Almeria away. Another one of these games that you expect us to be winning, but away from home you never do know. Today as well, I believe that Granada are the team that are playing Real Sociedad, and Real Sociedad are at home, so you wouldn't expect them to be dropping any points. Although, in the next game, they are playing Athletic Bilbao, who you know are in 7th place, as you can see in the table there, so that might be a potential stumbling block where they could drop some points, but don't want to be relying on anybody really. We need 4 points out of 3 games. We should be able to do this. We should be able to qualify for the Champions League. Fingers crossed, if all goes well, it'll be a successful season, but let's get into the lineups. So here's the Almeria lineup. Rodri up front, Alexi Vidal. They've got Nelson in there, who's a commonly used player in Ultimate Teams. He's quite quick, but no real standout names in that lineup. Showing Eduardo there. Hopefully he can continue his good form that he's shown since we signed him in January. I think he scored about, including the goals that were cancelled out against Barcelona because that game screwed up. Obviously, I think he's got about 8 goals, which is a really good return, especially when you consider he's been injured for a little bit. There's our lineup again. Once again, we'll go through it. Adan, Juanfran, Paulao, Amaya, Chica, Jonathan Dos Santos, Vidio, Cedric, Verdu, Eduardo and Ruben Castro. Let's get into the action, boys. Hopefully we can get a win here and make another big step closer to our 4th place finish. Verdu, look at that run from... Oh, Vidio, it's a great run. It's a great ball as well. Gonna just hit this. Oh, it's a great save. Come on. I wouldn't change to him. I don't think he'd have won it anyway. Not the best in the air, Castro. Great ball. We should get that, Cedric. Easy pace. Easy pace. Oh, he's put him on his arse. Step inside. Drop this back. Drop this back. It's got to be... Yes, 1-0. Superb stuff. That is all Cedric. That was. Cut it back beautifully. And Ruben Castro is on the score sheet again. That's 3-2 for Castro. Since coming back from injury, he really has picked up some good form, which is nice to see, especially with Baptiste coming out of the team. But that goal was all Cedric's work down the line, basically. Superb play to cut it back. And that's going to be 1-0. Get in there, boys. Simple. Oh, God, if they score now. That was so not meant for him. Oh, Amaya, you beautiful... Really? Just going to run in front of the ball there? Okay. That's your decision. But if they score for a miss, now, I will kill you. Let's just make sure they don't score from it, shall we now, boys, please? Thank God for that. So, that is half-time, guys. We are 1-0 up at the moment, in complete control of the game. Almira have actually started quite well without doing much, so we're keeping the ball, knocking it around a bit, but since we got that goal, Ruben Castro, a great play from Cedric, we've just not really looked back. Could do with another goal just to make it a certainty. But yeah, good half. I'll have a look at some of the stats now, some of the half-time scores. Yeah, they were just saying Real Sociedad just scored on the stroke of half-time, so they're 1-0 up, so they're keeping us true to our task. And you'll see from the stats, look, they've only had the one shot on target to our 4 and 4 on target, so hopefully we can keep this up into the second half and bring home the 3 points. Oh God, he's done me that. Ooh, that's their best chance of the game so far. That's their best move by a long, long way. Got away with that a bit there. He did me down the bottom and then decent ball in. Still 1-0 though. Oh God, he's still going that. It's not a bad ball. Oh God, there's pressure building here in the last minute. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. 1-1, 90th minute. Real Sociedad will be smelling blood about now. We've been so in control, but it's just been the last 2 minutes of the game. They've had this momentum and we just couldn't deal with it. And the goal does come. We might have a chance to grab one ourselves, but I very much doubt it. Let's just see. 1-1. Oh, it's a great ball. No, sir. No, sir. I'm sweating it. Yes, get in there. 2-1. That is a late goal, that is. I don't know how long was added on, but it's been the 90th minute for a long time. They were on the attack at the other end, and I'd have taken a draw at that point. And when we got the counter, I thought he was going to blow the whistle, but we get the goal. 2-1. And that is a huge step towards Champions League football next season. Sweaty goal, but I do not care. I think it's Cedric that put it in after a good breakthrough from Nosa. 2-1, get in there, boys. And there it is, full time, late drama in this one, 2-1. I don't know how long was added on, but it'd be interesting to see what minute that goal was scored in, because that was a late goal. I think the game should have finished long before I scored, but 2-1. We just need one more point for Champions League. Let's have a look at 98th minute. Wow. That is ridiculous, and I think there's only 3 minutes added on. That is absolutely ridiculous, but I will take it every day of the week because we now just need one more point for Champions League. I'm assuming that Sociedad have won, but let's go and have a look at some of the game stats and the league table. So there are your game stats. We absolutely played them at the park. We only had the 5 shots, but it was a game that we completely were in control of all the way through from start to finish, and let's see how Sociedad got on and how that leaves the table. So Sociedad won their game 2-0, and that means they are still 6 points behind with 2 games to go. So 1 more point and we will have done it, boys. That's all we need from this last game against the Rayo Vallecano. Hopefully we won't lose and it won't go down to the last day for super pressure. But yeah, let's get going into the next game. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The second from last game to the season, the penultimate game in the league, at home against the Rayo Valladolid, who are second from bottom, and all we need is 1 point and we'll be in the Champions League next season. We're going to stick with exactly the same team that we played in the last game. I think let's just check that lineup again just to make sure. Check the energy. So yeah, they're all looking okay. So we're going with Adan, Juanfran, Palau, Amaya, Chica, Dos Santos, Video, Cedric, Verdu, Eduardo, and Ruben Castro. So 1 point is all we need. We're going to be going for all 3, obviously. Hopefully this will be the game that takes us into the Champions League next season. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we do not screw this up. Come on, boys. Right then, everybody, here we go. Penultimate game of the season, Valladolid. Just the 1 point needed. We're doing a bit of scouting in this game as well and over the last couple, because it is that time of the season now where if we are going to be preparing for a Champions League next season, we do need to start looking at some more quality players that we can bring in, because right now they're simply just not good enough to be competing at that level. But there's the league table. You can see 6 points clear of Sociedad still, so obviously just the 1 point will mean that we'll be able to go through. That's assuming that Sociedad win as well, of course, so fingers crossed for that, and let's get into the lineups. So there is our lineup once again. As you know, Adan, Juanfran, Palau, Amaya, Chica, Dos Santos, Verdio, Cedric, Verdu, Ruben Castro and Eduardo in the 4-1-2-1-2. The commentator was just saying there that he backed us to get Champions League from the start, but that's a load of bollocks, because at the start he was saying we were mid-table, so don't listen to what he's saying. He doubted us from the start, not like you guys and me that believed in Betis. He was a doubter. He's talking shit. But anyway, here's the Real Valladolid lineup. Not many standout players really, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, just a very average team, and that's probably why they're struggling in a bit to get relegated. I don't think they are relegated yet. I think they still can stay up, so they'll be playing for the lives here. This will not be an easy game, but let's get into this, boys. Let's finish the job. Look at that run from Cedric. He's got the pace. He's got the pace. Bring it under control, son. Going back across the keeper. Oh, the post. So close. Really nice effort from Cedric there. Oh, Eduardo winning the flick. Oh no, look at that run. Look at that run. Finish it. Oh, the post again. Tap in. Oh, what a block. And I think Eduardo went down, injured him in all that as well. What a block that was the second time round. Are we going to get a replay of that? Surely. No replay. You guys will just have to watch that back again then, because that was heroic defending by their centre back there, I think it was. See if we can do anything from the corner. It's not a bad one.
Not the best corner in these circumstances. That's neatly done. He could cross it from here.
Oh, it's well played. Roulette. Roulette. All that. Oh, it's hit my own man. We need a bit of luck here. We are all over these at the moment. All over them. Eduardo's gone. He's not the quickest. But he might be quick enough. Come on, Eduardo. Gonna have to use his weak foot. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's his weak foot. Get in there. 1-0 up. 18 minutes in. Eduardo, and that is no more than we have deserved. We've had so many good efforts that have just somehow evaded going in. Hit the post twice. Goal line clearance, but doesn't matter now. 1-0 up, and it looks like we'll be playing in the Champions League next season, boys. Get in there. 1-0. Keep it up. Well played. Eduardo's gone. Eduardo's gone. It's exactly the same position as last time, except he can't bring it under control. Yes, he can. Oh.
He's a tough boy. I think he'll stay on.
Just right up to the minute.
Yeah,
As
that's
always.
Santos. Let's hope that's not too bad. I've got to take out my own man there. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I ran into my own man down the bottom. That I didn't get the cross in, and that is 1-1. God damn it, Dos Santos injured as well just before that, which doesn't help either. Bit of a bad 2 minutes for us there. We only need a point though, let's not forget, we only need the point. 1-1. Let's not lose it there. Oh no, we have lost it there. No, no. Oh god, this is a disaster. 2-1 down now. I said not to lose it there, and that's exactly what I did. And we're now 2-1 down. This is getting too tight for comfort now. Oh, that was a really bad goal. I could have just cleared it. Why didn't I just clear it? Come on, we can turn this round. 2-1 down. Go on, video. Use that pace. Use that pace. That is beautiful stuff, video. Eduardo's in now. I'm going to go low. Oh, he slid towards it. Just couldn't quite get there. And that is going to be half-time. Somehow we find ourselves 2-1 down. I'm pretty sure they've just had the 2 efforts and taken them well. But nevertheless, there's still 45 minutes left. We only need a point. We can still do this in this game, guys. We can still do it. How is Sociedad getting on? That's the real question. Let's find out. Oh dear. Sociedad are losing 1-0. So as it stands, we're going into the Champions League despite the fact that we're losing. Fingers crossed that stays the same, but we still need to play as if Sociedad are winning. Come on, boys. Let's go into the second half and let's turn this around. Look at that up top. Oh my god! How have we not scored? That is so unlucky. Was that Video with the original effort then? Nice ball. Santos? Oh no, what a block! Oh dear, that has not gone how it was supposed to. Full time, 2-1 loss, and all we can do is pray that Athletic Bilbao was done us a favour. Otherwise, we're going to the last game of the season. Let's see what the scores were. There's our stats. We really did not deserve to lose that game, as you can see by the stats. We had 14 shots, 9 on target to their 2, with 2 on target for 2 goals. Absolutely mad, but what happened in the other game? 1-1! I think that means we've done it, guys. I think that means we've done it. Sorry, I just knocked the table there. Let's have a look. There's 3 points left to play for. We've done it! Real Betis are in the Champions League next season. Not the way that people wanted to have done it there with that loss at the end, but over 37 games, 38 after the next one obviously, we have been good enough to finish 4th place. That means hopefully next season we'll have a bit of money to spend, we can bring in some really good players, and I am delighted. Play the music, boys!
Tonight's league table.